guys and gals, Never here from Drake Wing Gaming and 70 Mountain Twitter, the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you with another Let's Play episode of I Wanna Hug That Gator. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right back into it, shall we? Alarm chain, alarm chain, you're up, let's go. Okay. I think it's like that by design, honestly. Something about breaking the students' egos. Then you end up wanting to improve like crazy so you can reach your goals. At least that's what happened to me. I'm planning on going to university and getting degrees in design and business. And that's just the start. I'm also starting to become an apprentice for art dealings, getting the right paintings for the right people. My tutor said I'm impressive enough I should start enrolling for any and all the important universities around the country I'd like. Wow. I mean, I'm also pretty well off myself, but it never occurred to me that I should be this, ambitious. Thank you. What about you? There you go. Well, it's something. At least more than a lot of people here. What do you mean? Like half the school may as well just be in a daycare. Sorry if that sounds rude. We've got these school programs and even industry professionals coming in for lectures, but it's like some people are here just because their friends happen to be here too. No big plans, it seems. Yeah. Wait, you mean like Damien? Yeah, I shouldn't have mentioned it. He's still cool though, don't get me wrong. I hope me talking about him to you like this doesn't come across as douchey. He's definitely the friendly type. He even partnered with me in gym class and dragged me along to sit with him at lunch. Is that so? Yeah, he was really excited about it too. And then he introduced you to Olivia as well and tried to break the ice so she can come out of her shell. Yeah, how'd you know? Oh boy, I'm sorry about that, Inco. What, is Damien messing with me? No, Damien is great. He's just maybe a little too eager. If he considers you a friend to him, he'll want you to be our friend too. Specifically, he'll want you to be Olivia's friend. What's wrong with that? Nothing at all. But you've seen Olivia. You can probably tell she's a bit unresponsive, doesn't really like to talk to anyone, not even Damien. So you can definitely try to be her friend, but just know that she'll most likely ignore you. You don't like Olivia? No, I do. She's fine, I guess. I sit with her during lunch after all, and I'm sure you'll get along with us just fine. And hey, I'd love to see Olivia make a friend. Just don't get too invested trying to get her to warm up to you. Damien will always be down to hang out though, and I certainly don't mind. It's just that him and Olivia are nigh inseparable, so if the deal turns you off, then it's not your fault either. There's history to that warning. Inseparable? So they're like, girlfriend, boyfriend? No, they just live in the same house. Oh. Damien's also just incredibly patient and outgoing. I envy him. But yeah, he would like nothing more than everyone getting along like best buddies. Unless you're like Damien and you can be pleasant to a brick wall forever, your time is probably better spent elsewhere. So, how serious are you about your ambitions? Pretty serious, I think. Liz nods. Something to keep in mind then. It's a struggle, but like Damien says, we gotta keep trying, right? Liz gives me a half-hearted smile, but she still seems sad about something. Anyways, sorry for talking your ear off about private matters. You still want to get that submission turned in? She stops for a second on one tab to scan for something. And got it. She motions her head to the back of the room at the printer as it hums to life. I get up and get the paper. Both my username and password here are strings of numbers. I take a snapshot of the username and password so I won't have to remember it. Thanks. Anyways, you should hurry. Lunch is ending soon. She's so sweet. Right. According to the time display on the monitor, I've only got 10 minutes left. I followed the instructions on the printout, finally getting the student hub of the website. And thankfully, the art contest is displayed prominently across it. Clicking through a couple links, I finally find the submission instructions. It's simply a matter of putting my entry details as the name of the file and dragging it into the school's shared drive. Plugging in my portable portfolio hard drive, I create a copy of my magnum opus. Then a quick rename, drag it here, and... just in time. I take the extra minute to safely undock my hard drive and then log off the computer. Looking back to Liz, she's completely wrapped up in her work. I think interrupting her is a good idea, especially after what she said about Olivia in her own time. I opt to simply leave her be, heading out of the room in the library for class. After all, it's time for the class I've been looking forward to the most. This day is certainly turning out better than yesterday. I didn't just jinx it for myself. Oh, you did. I bet you did. My nerves had been acting up when I first stepped back into the classroom. Made even worse when I was hit with another flashbang. After my 20 other classmates had finished laughing, Mr. Iedekin made a show of waving a freshly taken photo from a fancy fold-up camera from the 70s. I dubbed this portrait the Juliet Sans Spoil. Oh, he butchered that, but whatever. After he thumbtacked the shot on a corkboard filled with poor snapshots of everyone else, Mr. Iedekin reassured me and sat me right next to Ben. He managed to sum up his syllabus in under a minute, instead taking the majority of the time to go over our first lesson and assignment on exposure and lighting. With each new light fixture he brought out and explained, I felt my mind swirl faster with new possibilities of old shots. If only I had that then, or could have used that there. And now that you've had a small taste of it, we'll start on your first photography assignment. Proper lighting. I'm salivating at the thought. Mr. Iedekin had just finished his first lesson where he'd handed out all sorts of equipment to look over. It's the first time I've handled some of these things, like the enormous box light that was still taking up the entirety of my desk. Remember, though, that these are just tools meant to enhance the photo. You can highlight a turd all you want, but it's still a turd. The crude language guarantees a chortle from the few half-listening students. The teacher looks over the clock and hums. Well, I see that we managed to finish this lecture a tad bit early. Why don't you all take these last 10 minutes to compare notes? Maybe even consider doing the assignment as a collab piece with a classmate. The room is quick to fill with the sound of chatter. I wonder if I... Hey! Oh. I turn to Ben and see his eager grin. Do you want to do a joint piece, since you don't know any good spots in the school and all? I pull out the assignment sheet from beneath the lightweight light on my desk and give it a quick scan again. Present a set of photos demonstrating your understanding of proper lighting. You're allowed to borrow one lighting tool and must take the shot on school premises. And I swear I've handed out this assignment for years now. If one more student just takes a picture of the hallway outside the classroom, I'm going to personally throw them over the railing. Be original, please. I've got the perfect place for it. If we work together, we can even use 2 items. The offer is too tempting. Sure. I hold out my hand and Ben takes it and shakes it, sealing the pact. My face is feeling weird from all the smiling today. But in truth, I've been enjoying Mr. Iedekin's class so much that I couldn't stop. It feels like I have the entire world to gain from Mr. Iedekin's lesson. And the entire world to explore, seeing as ever since the move I hadn't had time to actually explore, Volcadera Bluffs. Sure, on occasion I go out on my own to parks and stuff, but who doesn't? Besides, it'd be a pretty lame photographer if I didn't go out and find stuff to photograph. And you know what? I've been meaning to do a little looking around here. So to everyone else, this assignment makes them have to explore the school, but I get to. Pretty sweet deal if I'd say so myself. The hall outside the classroom is only one major photo op. Between that and the murals outside, I'm certain I find something cool. No, the murals won't work on their own. Since it was my first thought to use them, that means it's likely someone else's first thought. I need to think outside the box a bit. Think of some way to use the school's architecture to my advantage in a way that... Inco! My thoughts are disrupted by a worried-looking Ben. Maybe you should see a doctor, man. Head injuries are no laughing matter. I'm fine. What were you saying? I was asking how you were doing. You know, with the school and classes. Oh, yeah. That's the stuff, baby. Oh, right. Doing good. Really good, actually. I'm in a class that I'm 100% enjoying and starting to make some genuine friendships. Compared to the disaster of yesterday, today has been astoundingly positive. That's good to hear. Yeah, I've even got some friends now. Great. Oh, and what about your art submission? Was Liz able to help? There's something nibbling at the corner of my thoughts at the mention of the long-necked girl. Yeah, she gave me my login stuff and everything. Uploading the submission was a piece of cake, after all. Awesome. Though that does make you competition now. Both Liz and I have pieces in the running, too. She told me she had submitted something, yeah. I'm a bit concerned since I didn't have as much time at all to prepare anything, but... Hey, everyone's got a chance. You never know. Yeah, she was pretty cool about it, though. That whole friend group is pretty welcoming. I think I'm pretty lucky. Lucky? Ben seems perplexed by my statement. You said something at lunch when Olivia vanished. I'm noticing for a silent paraplegic, she sure has a lot of people upset. You got some hidden drama with her, too? No, not really. Wait, too, who... Yedikin calls out to us, striding over to inspect. I take it you gentlemen are conversing about your assignment together? Of course, Mr. Yedikin. We're just discussing where we take our picture, right, Ben? Well, that's good, then. A good thing you guys weren't talking about something off-topic, like gossip. That would be pretty embarrassing use of your time right off the bat, I think. Especially considering you're currently the subject of some fairly humorous gossip, aren't you, Mr. Nito? I'm awash in a wave of shame from his words. I look at Ben and I can see he still feels it as well. If the air around someone needs clearing, clear it yourself. Yedikin has a point. Maybe once a friendship is established, I can learn more about her. Alright, off you go now, and remember, to get your assignment done by the end of the week. The room empties out slowly, most of my peers still chatting and discussing their plans for the assignment. Before I continue talking with Ben about our own project, the Stuco president is already packed up and exiting the room. Guess we'll talk later then. Packing up my own notebook, I wave goodbye to my new favorite teacher and head off to the next class. Oh, I like that. Walking into history class for the first time, it's about what I expected to look like. Pictures of historical figures, small relics from various regions, and cartography of the Earth during its stages of continental drift. Though I notice that there's a distinct lack of a teacher in the class. Must be finishing up their lunch, I assume. Oh, I got a good seat now before they're all taken. Eeny, meeny, miny. This one. I settle myself into my chosen desk and pull out my history book and notebook along with a pencil. As the classroom fills with more and more students, it becomes a blur of vibrant scales. A few minutes pass, and I'm still wondering where the teacher is. Uh-oh. Alright, I'm going to save that for the next episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Also, y'all, a short Not Safe for Work video is now up on our Discord. All it takes is $5 to join our Patreon, and you'll be getting in. Anyway, alarm chain, you are up, and let's... blah. Anyway, I'm sorry. I've just gotten up. I'm still drinking my coffee. Anyway, I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!